the top. Act like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm counting the guap. Who gave you the voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie got the big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check and took off. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
20.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking. Deep.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Hold 50. White 20.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Brady. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Brady now on 1st down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And now running right through it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Brady now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8.
Like 20. Regular.
Stout hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Here's Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. Pushing his way through. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line.
220. 380.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady, this one left side, caught by Patterson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On third and short, going with a tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
No, 66.
Now a carry for White. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Like 20. Like 20.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Go.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Tannehill now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On 1st down, Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Patterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Brady now on 1st down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You've probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a handoff to Richard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down, Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game. including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Now Brady, and incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Rashard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
White 20! White 20!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, Tannehill fighting through pressure. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. Here's Tannehill. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Gold is able to put it through, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they get the field goal here at the end of the 2nd quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
This is taken at the 3. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now Brady over the middle and gets it to Patterson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
By 20!
Play action. Now it's Brady. Left side, caught by Matthews. An excellent pickup at 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. William Hayes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Like 20! Like 20!
Throwing now is Brady. And he hits his man, Matthews. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Yeah! 20!
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there. Trying to go back to Matthews there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Wait, 20! Green 80!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. That'll be a Patriot first down as Brady finds Patterson.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! 80's getting the ball here. 80's getting the ball.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On play action, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Wait, 10!
From midfield, here's Brady. Airs this out for Matthews. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's caught. Stills right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, get set.
Tannehill on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Coming left, it's Freeman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots' defense is going to take over on downs. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Brady finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
The handoff running left to Shard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Wait 20!
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st down, Brady. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Brady now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
This is Richard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
By 20! By 20! Slow bandit! 29! Alpha!
Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
By 20! By 20! Wait!
Richard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Let's go out. No, 66.
They come out here in the eye.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Check. Go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. The return man is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Freeman again. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. Off play action, Tannehill.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Tannehill, flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Grant. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 20.
They go play action here on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Adrian Claiborne in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to get it back to a one-score game. And Gold is able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Richard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New England, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.